Everybody, this is Jason. We've got a couple different huddle specific seminars set up for the month of February, but I did want to get on and really just walk you through and give you the video so you guys can kind of do it on your own. I'm a little bit nervous about me trying to stream film at the same time, streaming everything that I'm doing to you guys and kind of doing both those at the same time, just with all the internet connection stuff that could come of that. So just recording a video here to help you guys with some huddle stuff. I'll show you a couple different ways that you can do it. And then when we hop on for those seminars, my hope is that I don't have to walk you through the whole kind of 20-25 minutes. I can just kind of show you a couple different things, and maybe we can talk about some individual things about your highlight film and stuff like that that we need to talk about. So that's what this video is for, to kind of show you and help you kind of how to make a highlight video through Huddle. So here we go. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do is go to my team. I have access to all the teams here on Huddle. And so I'm going to, through here, I'm going to click on 17 Royal, and I'm going to click on Team. And then I'm going to pick me. Obviously, what I'm showing you guys is how it looks from my side. I don't know exactly what it looks like from your side. So then I'm going to click on who I'm doing the highlight video for. I'm going to go click on Lexi. And so this is where we can do kind of a bunch of different, we have kind of some options. You'll see here, and we'll come back to this, on her profile has create highlight. Okay, so that's where you need to go in order to actually combine all the clips together and make a highlight reel. Huddle is going to, when you go in and make clips, it's going to pull all those clips out and it'll actually put them here, but it's not going to be in a highlight form. It's just going to be all the clips that you pulled from that specific match. Hopefully that'll make sense here in a second, but this create highlight button is the button you want to find eventually. Okay, so there's a couple different ways that we can do the highlight video. I'm going to show you at least two. There's probably one more. And so we're just going to look at one match. Okay. And so let's do this. This is a 3-set one. So the video is tagged. This is something you need to make sure you look for. If you do not have a tagged video, you can still make a highlight from it. It just will probably take you a little bit longer because all of the touches and stuff like that aren't going to be tagged. And it's harder to find stuff. You're going to have to really watch the whole film and then pull stuff out piece by piece. If you need help doing that, I can definitely show you how to do that, but we probably won't get to that in here. So video is tagged, so that's good. So we're going to click on the video and watch it. You can see down here on the bottom, hopefully you can see that, all the different tags. And a lot of the times they'll actually do both teams. They might not all the time, but sometimes they're actually going to do both teams. So you can kind of see what's highlighted right now is going to be this, what's happening in this rally. Okay. So these are all the tags that are going on right now. You can kind of see them again, match up with what you're seeing on the screen. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and pause because I only want to do, I'm Lexi, and so I only want to make a highlight for me, and so I'm going to click on Lexi. Okay. So as you see right away, we've got 41 tags match the filter. So if I just want to pull that entire match, I could just go boom, add to clips. Okay. And then we're in a good spot. Okay. Rotations, I don't care about that. So receive, let's see, perfect passes. Okay, she's only got 2 perfect passes in the match. That's okay. Serves, I don't care about. Offense, let's see all of her kills. Okay, so now we got 10 out of her 42. Defense, I want to show a lot of my positive stuff from this match. Okay, so digs, kills, let's do blocks, solo, blocks, assist. So these are all the tags, and it should automatically be 1, 2, and 3. It should be all. So 19. So we got 19 tags from this match of positive things. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to click add to clips, right? So here's all the different tags. This is where I'm searching for things. And then I'm going to come over here to clips. Okay. So scrolling through here, we've got a dig, block attempt, attack, pass, dig. You can kind of see all the different clips. Okay. And what we're going to do is we're going to go through and watch these. Okay. So this is a dig from Lexi. She almost took out Bailey, it looks like. Okay. So that's the clip. And obviously it's going to play or continue playing because we're just watching this clip. So right here down at the bottom, I can actually now make this clip longer or shorter. Okay. So it's an 8-second long clip right now. So now it's 11 seconds. If you can see that there, I'd made it longer. Okay. So I can adjust the time of each clip right now if I really want to do that. Okay. I don't have to do that right this second, but I can, right? Click cancel. Okay, so I'm going to keep that one. Let's see what this block attempt looks like. Here's Lexi. Okay, so she's in on a block, right? So I can actually right here shorten this clip a little bit. Boom. That's all the length I need it to be. Okay, so now it's 6 seconds. Save clip. Okay, and I'm going to add that one. Ooh, so it went away. Okay, so that's good to know, right? If you go in, it's going to unhighlight, that's lame for sure. Definitely don't want it to do that. Okay, so I'm going to go through and I'm going to just click on these. Okay, I'll click this attack. So what you'll probably end up having to do is edit them later on down the road. Okay, so 6 clips selected. I'm going to say send to highlights. Send to highlights for Lexi. I don't know if you guys can see this, but it's what I see. I'm going to go add 6 clips. Okay. Send to highlights. Okay, let's go ahead and deselect these because I am curious for you guys what we can do in here. Let's do this pass. Okay, we'll see how long this goes. Okay, so this clip is probably about 4 seconds too long. Okay, so I'm going to shorten it on this end, and I want to pull it. This is serve receive. I want to pull it just a little bit before she serves. Okay, it doesn't need to be that long of a clip. Pass, boom, setter's hands. Okay, I'm going to shorten it to there. Okay, so what I can do right now is I can click highlight and send that clip that I adjusted here, add 1 clip. Boom. So I did it right there. I sent the adjusted clip from the editing piece into the highlight thing. Okay. So I'm going to click cancel since I moved it already. Okay, so this is just one way to really go through and edit some stuff out. Okay, so let's say that I want to just do, because we've got 19 tags right now. Let's add good passes, 3s and 2s. Let's take out offense, digs, block assists, block solos. Okay, so 2, 3 and 2 passes. Okay, here. Add to your clips. Okay, look, you guys see what I just did? It added those 2. Okay, so this is where Huddle can be a little bit tricky and a little bit confusing and maybe a little bit annoying sometimes. Okay, so instead of 19 clips, or instead of just having 2, it added those 2 passes that I just added over. Okay, and now there's 21 clips here. Okay, so if I go back through and select all of these and click send to highlights, it's going to have all 21 of these clips plus the I think 6 that I just sent over. Okay. So that's really an important thing to pay attention to. Once you take a clip and move it over into the highlights, it's there. You don't need to do it again. Okay. This is where a lot of girls will create a highlight and it'll be a 3-minute highlight and it's a minute and a half and then it just repeats itself because you've got the same clips in there twice. Just so something that you need to pay attention to. Huddle can be a little bit tricky sometimes when you're doing that. Okay, but what you can do is say I come in here. Okay, I just removed all those clips. Okay, so I can come back into this tag section. I've still got these 2 passes tagged. Add to your clips, and now I've got 2. Okay, so it'll make it a little bit less confusing going through there. And because I already added those to highlights, they're still going to be there. They didn't delete, right? They're just deleting from this spot here. Okay. Hopefully that's not too confusing. Sometimes you have to get in here and kind of mess with it a little bit. Okay, so that is one way. Okay, so this is Dallas Skyline versus TAV 17 Blue. Whenever I'm doing highlights for kids, I'm always writing down the game matches, okay, or the matches that I'm pulling clips from, and it's important to do to keep track of which matches you actually want in your highlight film. So that's just an idea. Make sure you're writing down where you want. Writing down which matches you're pulling from. Okay, so let's back out of here. Okay, the other thing that we can do is we can go to reports. Okay, reports are statistics basically. And it'll load eventually. Sorry. Okay, and then I'm going to go over here and click other matches. Okay, so right now it's showing me this at Excel 17 red match. Okay, and I should be able to, so these are the whole stats. I should be able to go to box score, and it's going to show me some different stats here. Okay, and then down here is where it's going to have individual stats, right? You see these names, okay, played in 2 sets, hit 0, 1.5 blocks. Okay, all these clips down here, these unknown athlete numbers, that's going to most likely be the other side. Okay, so what I want to do is I'm going to click View Other Matches, and I want to go watch. I'm going to pull clips from our last 3 because these are 3 that we played in one tournament. Okay, I'm going to select those 3 matches. Looks like it did do that. We've got matches here by rotation. Okay, viewing stats from 3 matches, right? Group by overall match athlete rotation. Okay, so this is statistics by rotation. This is good for coaches to kind of see. I'm going to click on athlete. Hopefully we still got our 3 matches here. Okay, so I can see my stats right here from these 3 matches. Okay, so from here, from this screen, I want to do my hitting highlights, right? I'm going to go over here to click on kills because I want to do all my kills from these 3 matches. Lexi wants to send a highlight to her college coaches over A&M, so this is what she's going to do. Okay, now this isn't going to be her total. This is going to be her average. I believe it should be, if I'm not mistaken, how they do the math. This should be her average kills in those 3 matches. Okay, so I'm going to click on kills. This is how I usually will do a highlight, just by the way. I think this is a little bit easier to navigate because you don't have to do the playlist piece first. You don't have to take the clips and then put it in and then move to highlights. From right here, I can send to highlights right away. Okay, so here are all the 17 kills that Lexi had in those 3 matches. Okay, and you can see it's looping through this first one right now, which is a really good kill. Okay, so I have a couple different options. I can click send all clips to highlight. They're all kills. Okay, so I know they're all going to be at least a positive outcome. excuse me, and I can send all those to highlights right now, okay? Or I can go through one by one and see if I really like that kill and if I really want to show somebody that. So let's go click on another one and see if she, okay, that's a good one. So this is a way for you to kind of filter out, right? A little bit. Nice. Okay. So, and you see it's kind of highlighted a different color right there, and it should stay looping through the same clip. It's not going to move to the next one on its own, which is kind of nice, I think. All right, so a couple different options here. Like I said, we can send all to highlights, or if, yeah, this is for sure one, highlight. And I'm going to go Lexi, add one clip. Okay, and this is from, we've got 3 matches here, and I didn't write down which matches we were doing, which is, again, bad. But I can see right here it says ETA 17 black. Okay, so I'd make sure I write that down. Let's pull one from, let's do this kill. Well, let's do a different match. TAV blue. Let's look at this kill. Right side. Boom, through the block. Okay, so I want to add that one to highlights. Okay, so I've just added 2. Obviously, you would add more than just 2, but this is kind of the other way to do it. And again, I think I prefer this way. I can kind of lump a bunch of matches together or an entire weekend together. And by clicking on the stat piece here, then I can pull all those clips pretty easily. And then once I get into my editor, that's when I really do a lot of the editing. And I'll make clips shorter and or longer if I need to, and take stuff out and move things around. So I tend to move everything over as quickly and easy as I can, and then edit from there. That's my perspective. And then not everyone maybe shares that, but that's my way. Okay, so again, just showing you the stats. So if you're a passer, Emily, if she wanted to get her serve receive passes down, you know, she can click on one of these here. Serve receive attempts. This is probably going to be all of them. The only negative here would be she can't tell whether or not these are good or bad. Okay, at this point, the other way, when you're going into the individual matches, and then can filter through a good pass or a bad, or a 1, 2, 3, or 0. She can filter things out that way a little bit easier. So might be a little bit different out of doing things out of serve receive than maybe if you're just doing kills. Okay, so just an example. Okay, so I've pulled a bunch of clips together, right? So now I'm going to go back to my team, videos, and I'm going to create a highlight. Okay. Here's where you would put the title in for your highlight, preferably your name, grad year, or where the tournament was, something like that. As long as coaches know who you are and know what they're looking at, know who they're looking for, I think you're probably good. I don't know if the title is super important. Music, slides, photos, you can do some different things. You can put a picture of yourself at the beginning of the video, which I think is a good idea, so they know who they're looking for. But here are the videos. I think Lexi had pulled some clips. Her coach they're doing some evaluative things, and so she's got some clips on here already. That's more than what I pulled over. And so what we'll try to do is try to find some of the things that I was pulling over, and then I can show you in the highlight video. But what eventually we'll pull up here would be all of the clips that you've pulled and that you've sent to highlight. And it's going to pull them in by match. Okay, and that's why I said it's important to write down which matches that you're pulling from, because that's what's going to show up here. And hopefully it will do that here soon. And so that way you can, you know, just do one tournament or even one match, and it helps kind of separate out some different things. Okay, let's try here again. I don't know why it's not loading. I apologize. See, this is why I was nervous about the live streaming and doing film and then streaming it all at the same time, because I was worried about something like this, and here we are still. So and it's not going to let me filter there either. So let's try again, because it didn't do this to me before. Create highlight, add videos. Come on. I don't have a way to pause. Let me see if I can touch my Wi-Fi real quick and make it a little bit faster. Okay, let's see if this works. Maybe. And sometimes everything leading up to this is the at least a chunk of the challenging part, going through your clips and finding things that you're gonna want to add. But sorry for the delay here with the internet. I'm gonna try one more time. Create a highlight, add videos. And it doesn't want to work right now. And it worked earlier. It's so frustrating. Okay, so I'm gonna cancel this video or stop recording, and then hopefully I'm gonna stop the video, and then hopefully we'll be able to come back and it'll be a part 2 and we'll figure out the editing piece when my internet starts working again. All right, thanks.